I've been home for a week now and couldn't be bothered. Now, the day before school, I'm filled with renewed vigor. Vanity. You couldn't tell by looking at me, but I don't like exercising. But it's not about me liking exercising. It's about other people liking me. Therefore, by proxy, I like exercising. I've had this outfit in mind for several days now. Khaki slacks, a blue silk shirt with a neo bird's eye pattern, and a pair of saddle brown monk straps. Italian. The night before, the pants are laid out on my bed and lint rolled. They, along with the shirt, are subsequently steamed. They look 25% better ironed, but the hassle isn't worth it, so I'll have to compromise. I wonder if wrinkles set in passively, and if I'm better off steaming them in the morning. The soles of the monk straps are wooden and create an imposing thud with each step I take in them, especially against linoleum. Never mind the shooting pain they send up my knees and ankles. Beyond being stylish, the shoes serve a practical purpose. Presence, providing me with a social edge via acoustics. The strength in the outfit lies in its contrast with my so-called peers. Are they 6'2", dripping with muscle, draped in silken leather, ivory skin, and eyes of emerald green? No. Any conflict that may arise sees me at an immediate advantage. Further, the outfit arrests suspicions. I suspect onlookers take my carefully crafted appearance as that of a professor, and as such I use the faculty restrooms with impunity. In an ideal world I'd have done my hair before I left the house, but the weather demands insulating headgear, so I bring the hair wax to school and do it in the faculty restroom. My haircut is 3 days old. I'm due for the next in 11 days. I march into my first class and choose the frontmost seat within spitting distance of the board. I scan the room, sweatpants, sneakers, forward head posture, disgusting. I lubricate my index finger with my tongue to buff out a scuff on my shoes. It's very stubborn and returns shortly after. I fear it's salt damage. The professor walks in, a short Middle Eastern woman in a wrinkled navy skirt and a gray sweater. I shift my hollow gaze in her direction and greet her with an artificially chipper "Good morning." I like to participate in my classes, occasionally arguing with the professor when what they've said is verifiably false. It's not about me being right. No. It's about them being wrong, causing the confidence in my so-called peers to waver. This is a war of hearts and minds. I have a 2-hour intermission between my second and third class. I spend it scowling at last night's rigatoni, scanning my surroundings for an opportunity. In walks Sylvia. She sits next to me in my psychology class. I summon her with a wave of a hand and gesture to the seat across from me. She's wearing blue jeans and a gray cable knit sweater, a charitable 6. I engage her in discussion about the trivialities of her day, watching her peck at a bologna sandwich in between soliloquies. On occasion, she inquires about me. I opt for a canned response lest the cancer start leaking from my mouth again. I'm not quite sure what I want from her, but whatever it is, I've had enough, and I weasel my way out of the conversation with some excuse about homework. She walks away with a suspicious look as it begins to dawn on her. She means nothing to me. If I had to label it, I'd call it emptiness. But not exactly. The emptiness is a protective measure for what lies underneath. That which sporadically pierces the emptiness and miscarries into consciousness. Hatred. Consciously, this hatred directs itself outwards. Homeless, women, the Irish. But unconsciously, it torments me every second of every day. A genuine belief of wickedness and unworthiness. A rotten, festering core. An abomination unto God. Imagine having to live with that emotional agony every day. The emptiness acts as earplugs, drowning out the noise. I spend my days trying to fill the emptiness with the echoes of outside approval.